Welcome to thakTECH.gaming. Today we're going to take a look at Gwent. It's a card game based on the Witcher 3 game. It was so popular during the game, and I loved it in the game, that they decided to make a standalone version. It's somewhat kind of like Hearthstone, and so it's still in beta, and so I have a very small deck. I haven't paid him a gajillion dollars to buy in, so it's a little bit different in the sense that in terms of the card layout, but we'll see that here in a second. Got a bunch of these. I don't know that I need these guys. Not super happy with that draw, but that's fine. We'll take it. So you get to the mulligan, allows you to replace 3 cards in case your strategy is not any good. The way that the decks work, though, you have 30 cards, 25 bronze, 4 silver, and 1 gold. The gold cards are special in that they can't, a lot of the effects don't actually do anything against a gold card. These are all bronze cards, except this one is a silver card. This is really dangerous because every time these guys hurt themselves, and he gets 2 strength every time somebody's damaged. So I really don't want that guy to be able to get big, and so I'm just going to kill him outright. Because those guys are super, super dangerous. The strategy here with this character, I'm a monster, and he had another one, so that's not good. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that guy. I could have done this one as well, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hope that he wastes a couple of cards in this early turn. He has it too. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I am going to... If I remove 2 strength, I'll kill both of those, and then that guy, it's kind of silly. This guy converts to a chort, and the reason I do that is to get rid of that card and to make him switch this turn. So now he has to waste another card to go ahead, or he can pause. If he pauses, then I can just win this round. If he doesn't, and that's the thing about Gwent, is there's 3 rounds. These little crowns show who's, and you have to get to two wins out of 3. So that it's this weird bluffing thing where you're bluffing your opponent, and he's trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and he's gonna run out of time here in a second. Okay, so he just attacked me so that it's 1 and 1. So at this point, it's a question of whether or not I want to keep going this turn. I'm going to go ahead and play that, because these guys, when I switch rounds, they will spawn 2 1 power guys, which isn't amazing, but okay, so he basically is conceding this first round to me. And so now I win. I have 14 points to his 9 points, so I win. The thing to note here is that there's 3 different flavors of units you can have. Siege, yeah, and my faction, that was unfortunate that my faction triggered to save that one instead of the other one. Each faction has their own power. These guys can just generate 2 units out of nowhere. Mine can, I guess that's the leader power. You can see create and play 2 warriors, and I can just play this guy who's just a gold, and he's worth this many points. So all I have to do is win this round. If I win this round, I automatically win the entire game. He just played his, so he gets the create and play. Now, the reason that these are powerful is from last turn. If he had that guy that would get 2 strength from everybody that got hurt, he would literally have gone from 2 points directly to 6 points, because these guys each hurt themselves. So it's pretty incredible. This is going to be useless to me because I want to try to win this turn. So I want him to play all of his stuff whenever I can, like early on. Some of these just don't even matter. As far as that goes, it's not super strong. And again, you're trying to play... You don't want to play all your really strong units because he can kill them. Okay, he can kill them. Like if he has a Scorch, there's a Scorch ability that kills everything with the highest value that's not gold. So right now, if he had a Scorch, he would kill his own unit. So I want to try to keep these units that are cheap out of the way and place cards that are useless to me. So that card was useless to me because I'm not going to go to another round. So I'm just trying to get him to burn through his cards. And he's got a lot of high-end cards. And so if I had something that I could use to swipe this entire row, which I do have a card, but it hasn't come up, I'm not gonna. I would use it. This is for all copies on the same side. So if I have anything that's add 4 strength to all copies on the same side. So if I had something that is a duplicate, I definitely want to play it on that. So obviously that's one duplicate, and then here I would have another set of duplicates. Yeah, so that's what I was afraid of, was that he would play a Torch like that. The good thing is that because of that, I still have, even though they died, I still have some points. It's not fantastic, but better than nothing. And that was the downside to getting those up higher. But I figured that he had a Scorch, and
hey, listen here, listen well.
Yeah, that's a dangerous card right there. I guess we'll go ahead and play him because he ate a 5 power card, which took him to 9. Hopefully he doesn't have another Scorch, because if he does, he can take that guy out. So now it's kind of a guessing game. You know, do I let him play this and then hope that next turn I can just overpower him here?
Calling me a coward?
Because I might. So right now we each only have 3 cards. But I've played my gold and he's played his gold. So the question is, can I get 15? I am going to pass because I'm 15 points behind, and I think I've got higher cards in reserve now than he does, and I don't think I can get 15 points. Well, if I just add those together, I can't get 15 points. All right, I get exactly 18, but that would assume that he's not going to get anything. And unfortunately, that's what I was afraid that it would be something crappy like that. That's the downside to having a lot of low-value cards for monsters, is that because your special ability is you get to keep a unit from round to round, that didn't matter. So obviously I need to just play all my cards and hope that I have enough to, and hopefully he puts everything in one round. And I'm playing everything on different rows right now. And then if he attacks me, I can put this in whatever row. Yeah, see, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't think. So let's put 6 here so it's real spread out as far as 6, 6, and 7. We'll see what he's got. He's going to pass. Okay, so we just barely win. So that's a round of Gwent. It definitely is pretty intense. And then you send a good game, and blah blah blah, and you get your stuff, and then you level up, and when you level up, you get more stuff. He didn't give me a good game, which sucks, but oh well. No, he did. Okay, good. So I got 5 scraps. Scraps are used to forge cards, or is used to buy chests. So I was using my no breeders cards. Again, card count is 25, and if you go in, you can do various things in the different settings or whatever. But we'll look at that in a different episode. So I'll go over that later. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.